178 kilometers east of Nairobi City is Kitui Town, Kitui County's capital, approximately 30,000 square kilometers, and with a population over 1.2 million people, Kitui County is the 5th largest and 11th most populous county in Kenya. Like many other places in Kenya, Kitui has suffered the past injustices of political imbalance. The colonial constitution has served Kitui with a bitter past, with no much government activity. For so long, Kitui suffered discrimination from scarcity of development projects to an unhealthy business environment and poor administration of public resources.
We cannot forget our past, ladies and gentlemen. The past before devolution, which was characterized by many years of neglect, marginalization, and politically orchestrated impoverishment, indignity, isolation, and exploitation for personal political gain. Today, we say all those stands defeated. Honorable members and fellow Kenyans, my term as your governor began with all of us having serious concern about our common destiny.
And therefore, Governor Malombe, you have started well. I just want to urge that everybody appreciates when you're starting, there will be hiccups. You happen to have some of the best in terms of stability of mind. And that is what has been Governor Malombe. Now we are going into the final stretch. And therefore, I see Governor Malombe has started overtaking so many. So others who started 10,000 kilometers sprinting as if they are doing 100 meters.
Kitui County wants to play its part in writing a chapter in the narrative of Africa Rising and Africa Resizes by growing our GDP and registering strong economic growth. We want to tell a positive story about devolution changing Kenya.
From the promulgation of Kenya's Constitution of August 27, 2010, the birth of a new era, the era of devolution, things changed. Devolution brought about 48 governments, one the national government, and 47 county governments. With inert desire to change people's lives, Kitui's transformational agenda was delegated to one Dr. Julius Malombe to deliver the promise of devolution.
Today, in line with my legal duty, I address you, the residents of Kitui County, to outline the state of the county of Kitui, focusing more on the development agenda we set ourselves in 2013 when we were elected and sworn into office.
Under the administration of Dr. Julius Malombe, the first and pioneer governor of Kitui County, more than 4,200 development projects have been initiated and completed.
I remember that the then Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Local Government, my friend Musalia Mudavadi, asked me and Mheshimiwa Musila to give him a name of somebody who should join this devolution making process. And we overwhelmingly agreed on Governor Malombe. We knew what we are doing. So he's implementing exactly what he actually started. And so he's careful, he's systematic.
In the health sector, major flagship projects have been initiated and completed. Ikudha Level 4 Hospital, a postmodern health facility, is a world's transformation in the health sector.
It is going to be the third largest hospital in our county, serving an estimated 200,000 inhabitants who are in about 8 wards in Kitui South.
Equipped with modern hospital facility, the residents share an experience in health relief.
Sisi watu wa huko tumesumbukana sana na mambo ya matibabu, sana sisi wa mama hatujui tuseme nini. Serikali ya kaunti imetufanyia mema.
we have bought modern equipment for all the departments. This flag commemorates commissioning of Ikuda Level 4 hospital constructed by the county government of Kitui and officially opened by His Excellency Dr. Julius Malombe, Governor Kitui County, on Friday, 31st March 2017.
The people of Kitui South Sub-County have witnessed a great achievement today. After the launch of Ikuda Level 4 Hospital, the facility will serve over 200,000 households from Kitui South and the environs. The initial referrals that were made to Makindi Hospital, that is over 100 kilometers from here, and Kitui Level 5, that is over 80 kilometers, will now remain a thing of the past after the launch of this great facility by Dr. Malombe. Mwingi Level 4 Hospital, which also harbors KMTC, is a landmark phenomenon.
His Excellency the Governor we really appreciate what he has done for Medical College Mwingi, because first of all, before anything, he started with the innovating of the buildings we had. Then at the same time, he also gave KMTC staffs, seconded staffs, 8 of them.
This is Kenya Medical Training College, Mwingi campus. The school is one of the beneficiaries of the devolved system of governance, having benefited from the land where the school is harbored, renovation and staffing. The school offers diploma in clinical medicine, diploma in nursing, and certificates in environmental and health sciences.
My name is Dennis Munene Wabura from Kitui County, pursuing a diploma in nursing course in KMTC Mwingi campus. After completion of the course, I used the knowledge and skills gathered from the institution to build my country through serving its citizens.
Integrated with a medical school, the residents are spoilt of choice from a super outpatient facility to a scenic inpatient hospital. In the agriculture, water and irrigation sector, the county government has achieved milestones.
Our ultimate goal is to ensure accessibility to adequate, safe and clean water to all Kitui County residents within a distance of 2 kilometers or a 45 minutes turnaround for reaching and drawing water from water kiosks and other sources near their homes.
Located at the apex of Kangu Hill, Kanyangi Ward in Kitui Rural, is a massive 850 million water project. It is targeted to serve the lower Kitui Rural and the larger Kitui South sub-counties, reaching approximately 200,000 households. This is River Athi, bordering Kitui and Makueni counties. It is from this river where the county government of Kitui has embarked on a multi-billion water project. Behind me is the intake point. From the point, water will be pumped to the purifying tank up there. This is the purifying tank that is approximately 500 meters from the water intake at River Athi. From this purifying tank, water will be pumped to the water reservoir at Kangu, that is approximately 10 kilometers from here. From the Kangu water reservoir, this water will be distributed through gravity to approximately 200,000 households, serving Kanyangi, Maluma, Athi, Mutomo, Kanziku, and Ikuda areas. More than 150 kilometers of pipeline is expected to interweave the whole of Kitui South, with a 500 meters cubed tank at Mutomo feeding the rest of distributions through gravity.
An additional 22 shallow wells and 1 subsurface dam are being rehabilitated. This one subsurface dam, watu wa Mwingi West, mnakumbuka nilipokuwa naenda huko Itoloni kufanya harambee huko, muliniuliza tutoe ile mchanga ambao ilikuwa imeziba Kaibeti Dam. Na sasa ripoti ambayo nimepata kutoka kwa waziri imekamilika na itakuwa the biggest dam in Kitui County.
This is Kaibeti Dam in Migwani, Mwingi West Sub-County. The project, financed by the county government of Kitui, is an addition towards taming the commodity that is so scarce in the area. Upon completion, the dam is expected to serve over 4,000 people in this area and the environs. It is expected that over 20 kilometers of pipeline extensions will be done to different water stations to reduce the trekking distances by people in search of water.
Kanya tulikuta boho moja iko mahali na kina mama walikuwa wanaenda huko 100 na wanapiga mstari pamoja na ile donkeys zao, na tukasema hii si ustaarabu, na tukasema tutaweka tangi mahali ambapo ni raised na tukaijenga tukaipeleka huko, na tukaweka zile zinaitwa pipeline extensions ili zifikie 2,600 people na an estimated 600 head of cattle.
This is Kanya water distribution tank that is approximately 4 kilometers from Kanya Community Borehole Project. The 4-kilometer pipeline extension is an initiative of the county government of Kitui. From this tank, water will be distributed through gravity to all other distribution water points surrounding this area. The education sector is one of Dr. Malombe's flagship projects. In Kitui, he has nicknamed the sector as Kisomo Nocho, meaning that education is key to changing the livelihoods of our people.
Kitui County showed the way in initiating transformative programs in the education sector. We have the mentorship program. Hapa imeanza kufanya kazi na tunasema Kisomo Nocho na ba Kitui ni chendi yena kwaila.
Upon ascension to governorship, Dr. Malombe absorbed more than 2,000 ECDE teachers into the county payroll system. This did not only give life to the early child's education, but also led to increased enrollment of pupils.
Kitui was the first county to start paying stipends to early childhood education and development teachers, or ECD teachers, and this helped in relieving parents the heavy burden of paying school fees. The move has seen a 30% increase from 63,803 in 2013 to 8,615 children who have since enrolled in the county.
The education sector as a whole has received a facelift, from improved reading culture, establishment of libraries, and installation of books. This has motivated pupils to read and read to understand. In the road infrastructure sector, the county government embarked on an ambitious program to interconnect the 6 economic and investment zones, and so far, more than 8 kilometers of drift and more than 2,900 kilometers of graded and gravel road has been done. In addition, the county government has constructed more than 15 kilometers of tarmac in the major towns. This road serves Idokwe Showgrounds and its environs and is part of the county government's commitment to ensure road connectivity and ease mobility of people, goods and services. More so, Kitui County has procured more earth-moving machines to enable more open-ups, with Miambani roads still a life memory to thousands of many. This is Miambani Kamandio Road. The residents here experienced a nightmare under the past regime. They could not access Kitui town, which is only 26 kilometers from here, but rather were forced to circumnavigate a whole 60 kilometers. This wasted time and money, and the business community here experienced lost business. In the sector of trade, industries, IT and cooperatives, the Kitui County government has realized increased commercial opportunities and investments, as well as broadening the productive base through private sector development. Therefore, the county government has deployed more resources in order to harness the sector's potential in growing the economy.
Kitui was a first trade and investment hub of the East and Central Africa region, linking the hinterland and the Indian Ocean coast. Kitui has had a long history of welcoming visitors and investors. If an investor or entrepreneur is looking for reliable partners and ambassadors of their business, be sure you are the right place and with the right people, the people of Kitui.
Trade is the world's biggest employer and the game changer in economic growth, as it bridges the gap between the entrepreneur and the consumer. Thus, Kitui County has tapped into its energy and deliberately focused on micro and small enterprises. The world is turning to e-commerce, and with a wide use of internet in business, the county government has constructed and equipped ICT training centers in various vocational training centers to bring closer the global business to the people. Kitui County continues to engage with the mobile service providers to increase mobile network coverage and connectivity within the county, which has improved from 30% to 65% and is expected to reach 100% by 2022. In the sector of environment, energy and mineral investment development, the county government has been keen to protect the mother nature, lead major market centers, legislate appropriately regarding prospecting and mining, and taking a good stock of all mineral deposits across the county.
This county is endowed with mineral resources, iron ore, gold. In fact, somebody told me in Kimangao, there's copper. I think you are thinking well about Ngaiye Hills. We have a lot of limestone, a lot of gemstone, a lot of, what is it called, gypsum.
When we talk about prospecting, there are processes that the company needs to do to ensure that they have done their prospecting activities in the best way. In Kitui County, we've made sure that the companies that come in, if they're carrying out prospecting, they're supposed to be carrying 1 kilogram or 2 kilograms per sample for analysis. We also issue single business permits with strict regulations on what they're supposed to adhere to. And we also give out their consent for them to carry out these activities. And they must always report to the county on what they've been doing all along within. So these are ways of monitoring these investors to ensure that they don't do contrary to what they have agreed on.
I am in Ngaiye area in Mwingi North sub-county, the home to a massive limestone mineral deposits. The mineral stretch vertically is over 4 kilometers and over 100 meters deep in this area.
The deposits here is very huge. We are looking at a deposit of 611 million metric tons of limestone. And this, when we translate into currency or US dollars, we are looking at 14 billion US dollars. In Kenyan shillings, we are going up to over 1 trillion Kenyan shillings.
Endowed with more than 20 kinds of minerals, Kitui's coal stands out with the capacity to sustain Kenya's power industry for more than 100 years. From Mui Hills, your eyes will gaze at a large expanse characterized by open fields of shrubs. These are the coal deposit areas. With the passing of the mining bill late 2016, the residents of mineral-rich zones are optimistic that their once treasured lands will even be more treasurable. Kitui is endowed with a rich culture, dynamic with a very rich history. Kitui traces mind-boggling tales with Zambani rock attracting philanthropists. It is told that this rock grows, going around 7 times once gender is inverted. Tourism sector is one of the county government's achievements. Major touristic sites have been labelled and availed with the necessary infrastructure. Harboring the largest part of Savo East National Park, Kitui County is the home of Elephant Sanctuary. This attracts tourists and researchers alike. Kora National Reserve, the last wilderness, whose rich history of Adamson Den of Lions has been revived by the Kitui County Ministry of Tourism.
Basically what we are doing as a ministry is to open up this area for wildlife-based tourism. We are looking at an area where the only bridge that connects the Kora National Park to Meru National Park is through the Mwingi Game Reserve. We want to develop this area as part of one ecosystem, market it together, and make sure it is what they used to call it, the last wilderness.
You are right on track, Governor Malombe. And please, keep up the pace. Ongeza tu mbio sasa. Be above board so that you will be able to lift this county. This is what I mean by good governance. Checks and balances. Malombe is not an angel, but he is the first governor of Kitui under a new constitution. And he has started well. Mungu aibariki Kitui. But when we take over, believe you me, we shall sprint like Governor Malombe is sprinting now. To be able to realize some of these things that are going to make a difference in alleviating the poverty of our people.
Kitui County, delivering the promise of devolution.